Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the December polish pickup. If you don't know what polish pickup is, every month a bunch of different indie makers get together and they contribute one or two products to the polish pickup site. That site is then open the first Friday through Monday of every month, and this month it opens on December 2nd and it closes on December 5th. In the description box, I will link the polish pickup site, I'll link their Instagram page, I'll link their Facebook page, I'll link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video, and then I will link all of the indie makers that I have to share with you today. These polishes won't be available on the maker's sites, they'll only be available on the Polish Pickup website and only during the ordering window. But if you wanted to check out the brands further, those links will be down there as well. Also, some products are what we call capped, and that just means there's a certain number of those available during the ordering window. If a product has no cap, that means quantities are unlimited until the shop closes. So, without further ado, we have 7 polishes to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first, from Anchor and Heart Lacquer, we have It's Football, Not Soccer. This is inspired by, here in the States, calling a football team football, while in other places they call what we call football soccer. Anyway, this is described as a deep turquoise teal jelly with a pink to orange large particle shimmer and turquoise, aqua, and coral pink glitter in mostly small sizes with a sprinkling of medium sizes. The formula on this is good, not too thick or too thin, no running, pooling, or staining, a good distribution of glitter here. 3 coats is what I'd recommend. This will dry with some texture and removal will require some scrubbing. So here are 2 coats of It's Football, Not Soccer and a glossy top coat. Up next, from Colors de Carol, we have Spirit of the Forest. This is inspired by Spirit of the Forest, and it's described as a soft gray crelly base packed with black flakes, mermaid flakes in various shades, and a multi-chrome shimmer. This is the kind of polish that I really love. It's got like that kitchen sink feel where it has a little bit of everything, and I am here for it. So the formula on this is good. Again, it's not too thick. I didn't have any kind of running down the sides of my nails, pooling in any specific areas at all. Self-leveled really nicely, and I got full opacity in 2 coats. It'll dry dull, so I do recommend top coat for that reason, but removal will be easy. Up next, from By Dana Vienna, we have one of my favorite things. This is inspired by the Raindrops on Roses song, and it's described as a dark magenta jelly base with blue to purple aurora shimmer and teal reflective glitters. This one did cover really well here on this first coat. It is a little bit on the thicker side, but it's not chunky or difficult to work with by any means. It's nicely opaque too, and there is an abundance of this glitter. 2 to 3 coats for full coverage depending on your application. A 3rd coat will deepen that base color quite significantly. I just didn't have enough on my brush here, so I am finishing off with 2 coats. I do recommend going in for top coat with this one. It is reflective glitter, so it is going to dry to a sandy-ish finish, and because it's this reflective glitter, it's also going to be pretty difficult to remove. Up next, from KB Shimmer, we have Awfully Fond of You. This is inspired by sunsets in the tropic, and it's described as a rich purple color with a bold fuchsia to blue leaning royal to near indigo shimmer with a scattering of micro hollow flakes. This is very opaque here on this first coat. I got full coverage in 2. It dries relatively glossy all on its own. I do recommend a top coat to plump it up and make it last a little bit longer. But I also didn't have any kind of staining or difficulty with the formula, and removal will be easy, so there are 2 coats. Up next, from Night Owl Lacquer, we have Following Always, and this is inspired by her favorite season of fall and Halloween. It's described as a clear base filled with purple reflective glitter pigment, red, orange, gold to green crystal chameleon flakes, and black flakes. So the base on this one is completely clear. If you wanted to use it as a dense topper, you definitely could. I do like this one in 2 coats with a little bit of visible nail line showing, but I am going to show you what 3 coats of this looks like built up to full coverage. This is going to dry with some pretty intense texture because of the larger flakes and because of the reflective glitter. So I do recommend a thicker glitter-eating glossy top coat for that reason, and for that reason it's also going to be more difficult to remove. So there are 3 coats of Following Always. Up next, from my brand Pampered Polishes, we have The Magic Has Begun, and this is inspired by the Walt Disney World castle, the gorgeous blue and pink one. It's described as a very soft pastel pink cream base with a blue metallic micro flake. I personally think the formula on this is good. I did get full coverage in 2 coats. Depending on your application, you might want to go in for 3. These flakes come out easily and they spread out easily across the nail. This one will dry relatively glossy all on its own. A top coat helps your manicure last longer and removal is easy. And lastly for today from Penelope Loose, we have a rose for you. This is inspired by duochrome roses and it's described as a neon pink base with sparkle multichrome shimmer in rose, orange, gold, and hollow gold glitter. This one is a little bit sheer here on this first coat, but it does build up really nicely to full coverage in 2 to 3 coats, just depending on how thick you're working. I do recommend going in for top coat. It is going to dry a little bit on the dull side, so a nice top coat will help plump everything up and make it look like a nice, beautiful, full manicure. I didn't have any kind of running, pulling, staining, anything like that with this polish. Removal will be easy, so there are 3 coats of a rose for you. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.